Hey, good morning, everybody. Letters from Jonesy.com. Um, I didn't realize 20-something days ago when I started this project or this idea that, when I started writing letters to myself from the perspective of my dad who passed away 32 years ago, when I started all this, I didn't realize what it was going to do for me. And it's if you've been reading along, or if you don't mind, like, subscribe, and follow, but then go back and look at some of those letters. Go to the website, go to Instagram, and under this video, there'll be a letter that I've written, and it's, each one of these things, it's sometimes it's just small life advice that I wish somebody would have told me. Sometimes it's things that you would talk about, with your dad over coffee, and then sometimes it's stuff that I start writing and I don't have any reason. I don't have any agenda. Sometimes I don't even have a topic. I just start, and then the emotions start coming out, and then before you know it, it's there. There's a whole page written about self-discovery and things that I'm realizing about why I behave the way I behave, or why I am the way I am, and choice points or pivot points in life where I probably became that way, and I don't realize how much something like this affects you, but it seems to have affected you, or at least, it's affected me. So today I was writing about being a provider and some of the things that dads do, some of the things that you just do to take care of your family. And then I started thinking back about when did I get so serious about this? Why do I take it so seriously, and why do others not? Why do I seem to bump into 9 out of 10 guys that could give a flip whether or not their families are happy, or their families are taken care of, or their families are provided for? Some of them are absentee fathers. Some of them have never lifted a finger to help their families. And why do I feel like why do I feel like it's my purpose? And why do I feel like that's the only reason why I'm here? Why do I feel like, and I guess you could take this in a lot of ways. You could take this from the perspective of, your coworkers. Some people's obligation to hold your team together, to make sure that everybody's happy. And you'll bend and you'll break and you'll kill yourself trying to keep everybody whole. And that's something important to pay attention to. And I'm sure I'll do more on this, or I'm sure we'll talk more on the topic at some point. But when this drives you, what you'll realize is that you're carrying the load, not just of what everybody needs, but also of what everybody wants. And if you're not careful, they'll keep adding weight to it because they see that you'll do it. And so there's a lot of importance around boundaries there that you probably need to set up, and make sure that you're doing, you're not killing yourself for all the wrong reasons. But also how, and this goes back to the point in the letter, and like I said, please, read down below, but like, subscribe, and follow. The point of the letter was when did that happen? When did that change? When did you, and I guess a lot of people could probably relate, when you lose a parent at such an early age, it just changes you. Now, you can carry on the same facade, you can smile, you can be funny, you can laugh, you can look like a kid, but at the end of the day, you've changed. And when you realize that, or at least when I did, when I realized that, maybe that'll help me be more aware of why I'm that way. Maybe it'll help me be more, maybe it'll help me explain more why I do the things that I do, so that I'm not fighting everyone along the way. And so they don't just think that you are randomly doing these things. Because at the end of the day, you can't change what happened. you can't change, that fact. It is what it is. But it is up to us to deal with that and make the best of it. And it is up to us to, to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves in the process. So, letters from Jonesy.com. That's a small ramble this morning. I've got to go do some stuff today. So, thank you guys for listening. If you've made it this far, like, subscribe, comment. Talk soon.